Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge i-support nothando enikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisupporte njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla. Lieutenant General Dumisani Khumalo kanye nalabo aboshwe kanye nabo bebevele phambi kwenkantolo ngoLwesine, if I'm not mistaken. Lapho befake khona isicelo sokuthi inkantolo ayibuyekeze ama-bail conditions wabo ukuze bekwazi ukubuyela emsebenzini, ngoba i-bail condition ababhekane nayo ithi abangasondeli isitalo nje kuma-ofisi crime intelligence. Sizokhumbula ukuthi ngesikhathi ayithula ubufakazi bakhe kwiMadlanga Commission, uLieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi wakhuluma ngoMagistrate uMahlangu okuyena owafaka lama bail condition, wathi kunento engahambi kahle. Emveni kwalapho uMahlangu yena he decided to recuse himself noma azikhiphe yena kulolu daba ngoba sekuney'nsolo ngaye, futhi wabhala i-affidavit yakhe wayifaka iMadlanga Commission, wathi ufisa naye ukuyobeka uhlangothi lakhe kwi-commission. Emavikini alandela lapho, uma udaba sele phambi komagistrate omusha, i-NPA ifake isicelo e-High Court ngenhloso yokuphikisa isinqumo sikaMahlangu sokuthi akangazikhiphi kulolu daba. Angiyabona umthetho kangiwazi, kodwa ngiyaqala ukuzwa ukuthi kuthiwa athi umuntu unembeza wami ngeke uzungivumele ukuthi ngiqhubeke necala ekubeni kuney'nsolo ngami. Ngaleso sizathu ngicela ukushenxa odabeni, bese bethi abanye cha siye enkantolo ukuthi sithi ungashenxi wena odabeni, hlala kulo udaba lolu. Isizathu sabo sithi uma uMagistrate uMahlangu ephuma kulolu daba, lolu daba seliyoqala phansi kumagistrate omusha, kufuneka alalele kabusha, aphinde naye abone ukuthi kufuneka abanikeze ibheyili, ama-condition manje lulungile la likhona. Futhi bathi lokhu bakwenza ngoba bevikela ama-witnesses wabo asebenza kwi-crime intelligence, ingakho bengabavumeli ukuthi baye khona. Ngizokucaphunela ivideo-ke uzwe ukuthi kuthiwe enkantolo bese siyadluba. Ngifuna ukuphi update.
In my view, it will be unsafe at this stage to order the Section 63 application to proceed until such time that this issue of review has been exhausted, depending on what the outcome of the review application is. Matter is then remanded 13 February 2026.
Ngobuza inkantolo ithi ngokubuka kwayo angeke kulunga ukuthi kungakhulunywa nge-Section 63 le-bail amendment application ekubeni kusekhona nale review esekhona. Ngakho-ke akubuye isinqumo se-review kuqala, ebese emveni kwalapho sekuyina-ke kungena le condition abayifunayo. Zokhumbula ukuthi le review lesikhulume ngayo ngoba i-state sithi u-Magistrate uMahlangu akangazi-recuse kulolu daba, akangaphumi. So ngakho-ke bathatha lolu daba balusa e-High Court. High Court iyona ezonquma, ingakho kuzwa kuthiwa lolu daba luhlehlele umhla ka-13 February 2026. Isizathu esikhalisa uGeneral Mkhwanazi ukuthi uGeneral Khumalo uyi-project leader ye-PKTT. Njengoba emisiwe abakwazi ukusebenza kahle ngoba i-project leader yabo ayikwazi uku-accessa umsebenzi lo ngoba ayivumelekile ukungena kuma-office crime intelligence.
That as well was a bone of contention in court today, as the accused felt that the state did not file for a review application. And we've proven to them that a review application was filed with, a notice was filed with the High Court, and there was correspondence between the state and the registrar of the High Court. We even provided this court today with the case number to prove that that matter has been registered with the High Court. Now we await, as the magistrate rightfully said, we cannot continue with the bail amendment hearing before the judgment of that review.
Ngesikhathi ethula ubufakazi bakhe phambi kweMadlanga Commission, uGeneral Khumalo uthe isizathu kuyisona esenza ukuthi bamnqabele ukuthi aye abuyele emsebenzini ukuthi bayazi ukuthi uma ebuyele emsebenzini uzoqhubeka nomsebenzi wakhe wokubopha labantu laba these cartels. Uthi yena ngokubona kwakhe ileso sizathu angekucaphunele yena ngoba yena uyibeka kangcono le nkulumo kunami, cela uzwe la.
Fast forward to the condition that one has not seen much, maybe I must add much, not at all, to say you're on bail, but you are not suspended, but don't go to work. One is associating that with the main purpose of, because going to work, it means you are going to continue working on the GCI ops. So you are not allowed to go to work, to do your work. You can do something else, but not the work.
Internal processes angaphakathi esiphoyiseni conducted investigation ngalolu daba, afika athola ukuthi uGeneral Khumalo and his co-accused abanacala, there is nothing wrong abayenzile, yet i-idea yakhe believe ukuthi kunecala, kunento abangayenzanga kahle. Kodwa ke kuyivideo edlule ngiyifakile ivideo kaKhumalo echaza ukuthi kungani bethathe lo sisi from BMW bazomfaka ukuthi abe ubrigadier esiphoyiseni, futhi bachaza ukuthi bakwenze kanjani. Ngizocaphuna leyo video leyo ngenzela ukuthi siqonde okunye futhi ekufuneka sikukhulume la esesikufundile manje besingakwazi. I-crime intelligence ayisebenzi njengamaphoyisa wonke. I-crime intelligence nje ayisebenzi njengamaphoyisa wonke, futhi lento eyenzeka manje ayiqali ukwenzeka, ike yenzeka ngaphambilini. Kodwa yingakho nathi njengamalungu omphakathi noma singazi lutho ngomthetho sithi uma lento yake yenzeka ngaphambilini, sesithanda ukuyikhola into eshiwo uGeneral Khumalo nomkhwanazi ethi hayi lana kwenziwa lento ngoba bezama ukuvikela abantu abathize, hayi ngoba kunento engenzekanga kahle. Uma lento yakenzeka ngaphambilini kodwa kwangaboshwa umuntu, kungani manje kufuneka kuboshwe uKhumalo? Bangesingathi siubuka umthetho sikangancanye njengomese. Ngicela uzwe la.
Let me take you to paragraph 186. And that's the paragraph concerning the appointment of Brigadier Mukwele, who used to work for BMW before her appointment. Am I correct that she was appointed directly from BMW?
That is correct.
To be a brigadier in subs?
That is correct, Commissioner.
What were the advertised requirements for the position?
We were looking for the head of our technical support services. Without detailing it that much, so as we don't expose our covert methodologies, but it's a person, firstly, who's qualified in mechatronics, a person who can combine both mechanical engineering and electronical engineering to suit our covert activities needs. So those people are normally found then in these environments like BMW or Ford, because they are doing both electronical and mechanical engineering, or qualified, and they have experience.
Was she based at the manufacturing plant, not at a dealership?
I cannot be able to be quite sure in terms of the separation, but what I know is she was a supervisor of technicians that are doing mechanical and electronic work in the manufacturing part of the car.
And so do you say that she met the advertised requirements?
According to us as the panel that recommended her as candidate number one, she did meet all the requirements.
Thank you, General.
General, I had a question on this, which is the appointment was made from someone outside of the SAPS into the SAPS, and the appointee was given the status of a brigadier, which is, as I understand it from the rankings, fairly senior. And would it be, can you explain how somebody from outside of the police service with no experience in policing would be brought into the service and given a fairly senior rank from the outset?
Yes. No, thank you, Commissioners. I won't be long on that. I'll first refer to my response when the Commissioner asked as to what were we looking for. We were looking for a qualified mechatronics person, not a police officer like me. My experience and qualifications were irrelevant to the post. So we first advertised the post internally, and then the process moved on until the panel by then could not find a suitable candidate, which is a policy within SAPS. And then that panel recommended for the post to be advertised externally, so as then we can get people that are qualified for the work that for the person that you are looking for. That's how then, once the post is externally advertised, it's not only limited to brigadiers and generals. There are posts that are advertised on newspapers of a qualified Reverend Muruti. And those people then, because we are not Barutis, police officers, then a Muruti who's qualified and registered with a particular Baruti organization then will apply and qualify, come in and be given that rank that was advertised. So in the police, it's not something that does not happen. We have a lot of senior officers that came in from the level of a brigadier. Some, they came in from a level of a major general. Not, or maybe let me make one example, the living example. The current divisional commissioner at the level of a lieutenant general, who is a lieutenant general, is from the National Treasurer Department. 2 years ago was appointed by SAPS as a divisional commissioner, who is a lieutenant general. It's another fresh example that we can see, because SAPS was looking for particular qualifications and experience that SAPS could not find within SAPS.
So the Lieutenant General you are referring to had no policing background whatsoever?
Not at all. He was then sent to a basic police training, which is normally not for like a full period, because you are called a lateral entry level and you are a senior officer. So you will just go there and get the basics, so as you are able to know how to salute.
Uma uzwa echaza kanje uGeneral ukuthi khona umuntu wakwasuka kwi-office ka-National Treasury wazothathwa as Lieutenant General, akaze azenze lutho, waya kwi-training just ukuthi awufundiswe i-basic nanokuthi kusaluthwa kanjani, waphetha sewugeneral. Uma kungakaze kwathiwa kunento wrong ngalokho, kungani bakhona manje mase sekuyilesi okwenzeka kokhumana? ngempela ke noma ngathiwa awufuni ukuyikholwa lento abayishoyo ukuthi hayi lento yenziwa ngoba kuvikelwa abantu abathize, okubonakalayo ukuthi sebezobanjwa manje ngamaphoyisa, the cartels. Iyenza nawe ugcina usuvuma ukuthi ya uma kwenzekile ekuqaleni kodwa kwangababikho umuntu ochajwayo, kwangababikho umuntu okuthiwa wenze ama-irregular appointment, why ifuneka manje kube yi-issue le? And bayachaza ukuthi badinga lo muntu ukuze bezokwazi ukusebenza naye lapha kwi-intelligence. So ufuneka uma bemletha bamletha bekwi-rank la bamfuna kuyo ukuze azokwazi ukuthi abe ne-access yalezi zinto abazifunayo ngoba bayayazi bona inhloso yabo. Bayayazi inhloso yabo. Khumbula ukuthi ngithe i-crime intelligence ayisebenzi njengamaphoyisa wonke. Futhi kunento ezenziwa yibo bodwa esingazazi thina. Ukuthi i-crime intelligence iyaba ingxenye yeyigebengu. Ama-members wakhona yaba ingxenye yeyigebengu. Ba-participate ebugebengeni kanti bafuna ukuthola information ephelele ba-understand kwenzakalani bese kuboshwa abantu. Bayakwenza lokho. Bayakwenza lokho. Uze wathi uGeneral Mkhwanazi ingakho kukhona i-budget yabo ingabi publicized because kunezinto uma ngakhulunywa ngazo uzowenza umzekelo ukuthi mabefuna uku-infiltrate the gang konje uthe sensephi imoto athi ngithe Porsche ngoba ngisayikhumbula imoto yephi funeka bathenga imoto nabo Porsche ukuze bezokwazi ukuthi lo muntu lo yabafuna ukuthi ajoine kule gang ngoba befuna certain information akwazi ukubonakala khona. So izinto ezenziwa yibo bodwa lapho. Asawazi eminye imisebenzi abo esikwaziyo nje ukuthi crime intelligence bayakwazi ukuthepha to amafoni wethu balalela ama-conversation wethu ibona bakwazi ukuthola ubugebengu obungakenzeki the way basebenza ngakhona. Angibambe le video cela ukuze ukuphawula kwakho bengithi nje angikulethele i-update ngemayelana necase le ebingenile enkantolo nanokuthi icala lihlehlela umhla ka 13 February 2026 yeah 2026